SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hi, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. I figured I would shortcut this procedure and just make my way back to my horse because I don't have any shrines at all near where my horse is, but now I'm looking around and there's some really weird stuff going on over here. Wait a second. That's just the Hotno Tech Lab, never mind. I'm just passing over Hotno. This is actually not anything particularly remarkable. And I'm still pretty far away from my horse, aren't I? Yeah. You can make it a long way from the tower, but it's never as far as I think it is. Also, there's a tower right the heck in front of me. Is that the one for the next region over? It is. Well, I do want to go there. I guess I should make my way there first. Great. Well, at least we have a, relative mission right now. I probably could have just started at Hotno and run, but I also didn't want to. So, here we are. Did I properly say it was Tears of the Kingdom this time? I did notice the last time I called it Breath of the Wild, and it does feel like a direct continuation of Breath of the Wild, because it is, of course, but I'm surprised that's the first time I've made that mistake. It's, I feel, an easy mistake to make. We're almost there. There is a fort right over there, and I wonder if I'd cleared it before. I don't really have a good way of telling, unfortunately, with how the blood moon works. I'm about to run out of stamina. That's pretty fun. Well, I'm almost to where my horse is, but I definitely need to give my stamina a rest. Just try and make my way as close as I can to this cliff before I impact. Where is Zeldors? Zeldors, where are you? Directly below me. Okay. There she is. There she is. Hi, I'm back. It's been a while. Nice to see you're still hanging out in the same mountain pass I left you in. Why did I leave you here? I have no idea. Good to be back. Hope you've been well. I see your flowers are still doing well. I guess it has been raining on them. But you'd think that they wouldn't do so well after, having been severed from the ground for a while. I recognize it's just a cosmetic. Whatever, it's fine. So I want to go through the mountains here. It seems like this path that I'm about to turn onto should work out for that. But wait a second. Why is there a circular path through here? Have I been over here? I don't know. I'm going to go over there, and if it turns out I've already been there, then I'll probably fast forward to the part where I'm back over here, okay? Okay. Apologies, this is the complication about getting distracted so frequently. I can hardly tell where I've been and where I haven't anymore. Yeah, because this is the signpost where if you go to the left, you go to Hotno. If you go to the right, you go to some sort of a horse thing, right? Equestrian riding course, right? That is what it looks like from above. There's a racetrack of some sort. Is anybody over there, I wonder? Let's have a look. It looks fairly ruined from what I'm seeing. Call it an equestrian riding course all you want, but I suspect it's in rather bad disrepair at the moment. Then again, we have suffered a couple of calamities. It sort of makes sense. Anybody home? Any interesting notes or anything? No? What's this? A phrenic bow. Well, that's good. I like those. Those are the ones that shoot a little bit further, aren't they? I didn't actually read it. I just sort of, acknowledged its existence and moved on with my life. Yes, distant enemies as easily as those nearby. Doesn't do as much damage as some of the bows I carry around, but long range. Very nice. Why? Okay. So that's happening. Let's go ahead and prepare for that. Let's see. Highest armor, I've got that. Do I have pants that have more armor than... Yes, I do. Okay. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like the best thing to do is wear my Flamebreaker boots. Alright. And then we need Gloom Resistance, which is... this one, right? 4 minutes of gloom resistance? That's something, anyway. Do I have a good plan for dealing with this thing? I don't. I just used up a bunch of my weapons, and I'm carrying around a boat oar and a bouncy bat. This isn't going to go great. I haven't made use of my magic scepters, either. Okay. Okay. I'm worried about it. I'm worried about it, but I don't think I have time to prepare. Once those things are out, they normally notice me right away, and I just got out of my stealth equipment, so I feel like they're going to notice pretty quickly here. But I'll wait to eat the gloom resistance food until they're actually on me, huh? Okay, okay. Let's go over here and try and... No, they're coming right for me. No, they're coming right for me. Okay, cool. Okay. We're doing this. Gloom resistance. Eat it. 4 minutes. Hopefully it's enough. Here we go. Hi. I'm just gonna try and... Ow. Okay. But that's... It's working. It's working. I've only got gloom resistance. It's not actually... I do have to actually struggle in order to get loose from this, otherwise they just hold on to me forever. That's good to know. Okay, we're gonna just... The only approach I know that works... Ow. Okay, that does hurt quite a bit. Let's go ahead and eat this. It's overkill, I know, but... We're just gonna try and recover myself before I run into too much more difficulty. Let's see here. More bomb flowers. Go. Good. Do it again. Good. Do it again. Okay. There's still a couple left alive. Try and finish them off before they retreat. Okay. That should be enough to summon Phantom Ganon. There he is. Okay, so where is he? I want a photo. There he is. That's the guy. Okay. I'm pretty sure I didn't have him in here before, yes? Yes, I don't think I did. Good. Phantom Ganon. There he is. Great. Okay, let's actually fight him now. Whoa. Okay, yes. His teleportation abilities. I'm standing in gloom. Doesn't feel good. Okay. I don't remember my parry button all of a sudden. And my gloom resistance is only doing so much good against this. Where is my parry button? I need to find it. It's A, isn't it? It is A. Good. Okay, but I didn't actually have a weapon out because my current weapon is a two-hander, so I need a one-hander if I want to be able to... Can you flurry rush with a shield out? No, you can't. The shield replaces your ability to... Too early. Okay, that's all right. Stand up. Okay. Hi. Okay, cool. At least I got my shield out in time to block. Okay. Nice spin. You learned that ability from me, didn't you? I feel like that was one of my trademark abilities. Cool. Don't have a weapon out. Can't do a flurry rush. But it does make him his gloom recede if you've got him on the defensive. That's good to know. Just attacking him is enough to make it sink back into him. All right. Get up. Do I have more food I can eat? Yes. That's fine. Okay, good. My beer is badly damaged. My spear. There we go. My spear. That's the thing. That's what it's called. It's a spear. My spear. Okay. Well, I jumped in the middle of that and therefore took damage, which is pretty cool. I'm a pretty cool guy. I still have fairies on me. It's gonna be fine. Get a weapon out. What we got? I've got the Fire Breath Lizard Blade, but you know what? This is Ganon we're talking about. Let's get out the Lionel Smasher. It's gonna be fine. Hi. Too early? Okay. There's a long delay on his attacks. I just need to... Ow. I just need to be patient. Get him again! No, he's still alive. Get him before he runs. I know he can run. I don't want him to. There we go. We got him. Whew. And he drops Dark Clump. Gloom Sword. This slender sword has an ominous presence. It is said to end the life of anyone it touches. Its gloom will gradually wear down the body of its wielder. Huh. That seems not safe for me to wield. What's this? Demon King's Bow. A magical bow prized by the Demon King. Its performance reflects the power of its wielder. The higher your maximum number of hearts, the more its attack power increases. Wow. That's really nice. What do I have in terms of bows that I can drop for that? Got a lot of bows. I guess we dropped the dragon bow. Bow? No, pick that up. Nope, put it down. Put that down. Demon King's Bow. Okay. I got a Demon King's Bow. Let's look at my compendium entry for that guy. Okay, though it may walk on two legs, this creature is undeniably monstrous in appearance. A sinister aura permeates the air around it. You know little of its attributes or behavior, but its strength and weapon mastery make it a formidable foe. It was first sighted after the upheaval. Its identity and origins are shrouded in mystery. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, I beat one! I beat one! I don't have a good way of dealing with the gloom hands aside from just peppering them with bomb flowers, but like... that apparently works. Hooray! I did it! I should put this really good weapon away. And I should also prepare some other weapons. Let's see here. I love how I picked up that gloom-inflicting sword. So now I have yet another weapon sitting in my inventory that I'm going to be very hesitant to ever use. And yet here it is. Let's see here. Let's sort this by fuse attack power. Black Boss Bokoblin horns are pretty nice. Let's put one of those on the ground. And what are we going to fuse that with? Let's see here. I could put it on this boomerang. I could put it on this Bodor. That seems really pointless. Fuse. Boomerang. Does it still work as a boomerang? Let's find out. Nah. It does. Wow. That actually seems pretty formidable. Okay, cool. But I'm going to need more than just that. Let's see here. Well, at the very least, I should make my other magic scepters, right? Right. Okay. So, I need... Wait, did I never actually... I could have sworn that I had made one of these into a frost thing, and I just... Maybe I just never did? Oh, hey, I've got a strong Zonite longsword just sitting here not having anything on it. Sure, let's put something on that, too, while I'm at this. Longsword, huh? Longsword, huh? Why are the Gleeok wings so powerful? It's just a dang old wing. I guess it's fine. I'm not going to criticize it. It's advantageous to me. Alright, we should be using silver bokoblin horns probably, huh? It's easily the best thing. Well, it's not the best thing I've got, but the best thing I've got is... from the Lionel, right? But I've only got one of those. Let's see here. Let's just put that on this. Like that. It's another longsword. I really could use some more one-handers, but, you know, I'm bad at this. Okay, I want materials. I want by type. The gemstones are somewhere in the middle. There we go. I need a sapphire and a topaz. Put those on the ground. Now we get out magic scepter number 1. Topaz. Magic scepter number 2. Sapphire. Great. So now I have magic rods of all 3 types, and I can drop this. Okay. Great. Wonderful. I do need more weapons, but I need to get rid of these probably first. Because, I mean, yes, I could make them more powerful by adding something to them, but also shouldn't I find some better... Well, I guess that's the thing, is that in order to find better weapon bases, I do probably need to, fight things. It's fine. I've got a couple weapons at this point. Alright. Let's have a little run around here and see if there's anything else here besides just Phantom Ganon. Doesn't seem like it. Iron shrooms are nice, I suppose. Anything in the center of this area? I feel bad for Zelda. I keep hopping on her back, running a few steps, and then getting distracted and jumping off. But I guess he's probably used to that by this point. That's been happening the entire time. There's a ruins over here. It is in the center. Alright. Let's have a look around. Hello? Anybody here? Nice little patch of flowers, but not much else to say about it. It does seem like if this place ever... What? What is it? It's a rock. Cool. If this place ever had something specific going on, it no longer does, thanks to all the apocalyptic behavior that's been going on lately. Zeldor, come here. Yep, it seems like that's mostly what's going on here. Have I been over to Camphor Pond? Just had to look to make sure there's nothing actually going on. I can see there's a bokoblin fighting someone over there, but I'm not sure I need to be too worried about it. Just an Octorok. Okay, cool. Howdy. Let's get back on the road, why don't we? Yep, let's get back on the road. Turning around is complicated. There we go. Let's head into the next region over. Hey, you know what also let's do? Is eat. Let's see here. Do I have any health plus ability foods left? I do not. I've eaten all of them. In which case I'd need to cook food as soon as possible, huh? Okay. I would rather do it at a cook pot if I can find one. There wasn't one at the racetrack. I think I kept an eye out for that. Yeah, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to run you into a wall. I was trying to let you just do your thing, but I'm not very good about it. I get all control freaky about it, you know? Keep twitching the reins, trying to make you go whichever direction I think is correct, but I should generally just trust you and let you do it. Well, that just came out of nowhere. Is there actually anything up there? It doesn't look like there is. Alright, I know this seems really familiar, Zeldors, but don't worry about it. I'm just going to go check real quick and make sure there's nothing immediately pressing up there, okay? Promise not to die in the process. In fact, let's just, this is a really dumb time to save, I recognize that. But, you know, just in case. At the very least, I can survey the, local countryside. What is that up there? I have the map of this region, don't I? I should be able to... Have I been there? I don't know that I have. I don't think that I have. How does one get that high up without something like this to immediately make use of? I suppose it's probably some sort of a teleporter or something to get up there. I don't know. I've lost sight of what I'm doing here. Okay, that's where I want to go. But... there is a fort over there, but for that I'll definitely want food first. I'm just making my way onto this plateau here, I guess? I guess. Alright. I'm back. Let's try and not die to gravity. That would be embarrassing. Alright. And yes, I know I can deploy temporary cook pots for the problem I'm having right now, but it's not that I need one meal, it's that I need a bunch of meals, which is why I want to find a proper... you know, oh, apparently I've been up there. A proper cook pot that exists in the real world. Not that the, Zonai devices don't exist in the real world, but I feel like if they are eliminated after a single use, they're only sort of temporary inhabitants, so to speak, you know? It's nice of the system not to be shouting at me about my health, despite the fact that it should probably be shouting at me about my health. Kilton. Okay, I've probably already been over there, because definitely I got these Koroks here, but I do need to go see Kilton. It's far enough away where I should take the horse. Definitely. Alright. Because I got a bunch of, Bubble Frog gems, and nobody to give them to except for that guy. So, let's just sort of ignore everybody and get going. They can't catch me, I'm way too fast. Whoops, sorry about that. Thank you for not kicking me off. I guess that's thanks to the bond we've got, huh? What? Oh, who's loading? I was just traveling too fast. Okay. Are they actually still pursuing me? They're not. Well, that is convenient. Hello, Colton. I said Kilton, but I meant Colton. I did. Hi.
Good evening, traveler. Foul weather can't foul my mood when I'm on my way to becoming a Satori. What is that I sense? Traveler, could it be that you have gobs of bubble gems in your possession? If you have bubble gems, I'll trade them for treasure.
Let's, go ahead and trade.
Let's see. If you give me 4 bubble gems, I'll give you 1 item of value. Oh, yes, I'll give you the Horriblin mask.
Sounds fair.
I am overjoyed, yes I am. I knew you'd come through, traveler. I'll dally no more. Here I go.
Narm.
Oh, my body's filling with mysterious power. I need more bubble gems. I must have more. I'm sorry. Now that I'm myself once more, please, here's that treasure I promised you.
Kilton's had made Horriblin headgear. The big nose and smiley mouth look just like those of the real monster. Equip it to blend in with her riblins. Look at that. I definitely want to put it on and see the idle animation. But I'm guessing I'm still in a conversation right now.
Of course, if you happen to have any remaining bubble gems, I'll happily trade them for treasure.
Let's do it.
The Gleeok wing might be of interest. I'll give you 2 of them for 4 bubble gems.
What is that?
Now, of course, let me tell you all about the Gleeok wing. These Gleeok wings come from one of those giant 3-headed monsters that have been seen as late. If you affix them to your weapon or arrow, they'll stabilize your stance and greatly increase the weapon's range. Exciting, yes? How about that trade? I asked for only 4 bubble gems.
Let's do it.
Huzzoo! Thank you. I'll dally no more.
You gonna say anything different, or are we still on the same text as before?
I feel something bubbling up from deep inside me. I think.
Okay, cool. Nothing has really progressed, it seems. That's okay.
Now that I'm myself once more,
Here are some wings. Thank you. What else you got? Oh, Lionel mask! I mean, it doesn't work that great, but let's talk about it.
this Lionel mask was a gift from my big brother Kilton. I tell you, this mask is so very elaborate and realistic it could fool one of those beastly Lionels. I'm certain you want one. You must, so why not add it to your collection?
How much?
4 bubble gems.
Okay. Give it to me. He's overjoyed. Yes, he is. Okay. I can probably afford 1 more treasure. What else you got, Colton? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
exactly. I agree. Give me that thing. It's so well crafted it can deceive a real Lionel. Equip it to blend in with Lionels, but don't linger too long. Those beasts are smart. You're not wrong. Whoa, what's that? What do you got?
These Gleeok Thunderhorns come from a specimen that fires quite a lot of lightning, even by 3-headed monster standards. Of course, attaching it to a weapon fills that weapon with the horn stored up lightning power. It's said common monsters don't stand a chance against its destructive powers. Go on, what do you say?
How do you even get these things? Let's trade.
3 of them for 4 bubble gems.
Let's do it.
I am overjoyed, yes I am.
All right. Here he goes. Narm.
Oh, what is this? What is this strange feeling running upways and downwise my body?
Not good enough is what it is.
I'm sorry.
Give me the stuff. Yeah. Crown-like lightning-imbued horn of a Gleeok. Okay. Wow, look at that thing. Tell me about it.
The next treasure is the last I have to give. It is the Mystic Headpiece. It is rare, extremely rare, just like the Mystic Robe and Mystic Trousers. But put these 3 all together, and you're sure to draw out the bigness of their power. Go on, what do you say? If you have the bubble gems, I'll trade them.
How many do you need?
Let's see, if you give me 5 bubble gems, I'll give you 1 item of value.
Okay, let me think about it.
Please, come again.
Do you have any nearby bubble frogs to tell me about?
I will focus my senses and try searching for bubble frogs. Near here, yes, quite near. I sense a bubble frog romp somewhere west of Robred Drop-Off. That's all I can say about that. Of course.
Okay, Robred Drop-Off, you say? West of Robred Drop-Off, so over here, huh? There's a cave back there, is there? You say it's near here, but I do have to jump off a cliff. Okay, I guess I've jumped off cliffs before. Sure. For you, Colton, I'll do it. What is that down there? Oh, it's a glowing mushroom. Of course it is. Great. For a moment, I thought it was like a really small bloopy. But of course not. That's not how it works. Alright, this is where I wanted to be. A little clearing like this, I'm a little bit worried about a mini-boss showing up, but... Oh, this is a little graveyard area. I feel like I vaguely remember this place from last time around. Hello. Man, I'm low on arrows. Ha! Thanks for the money. I'll use that to buy more arrows. And indeed, instructing me to go into the nearby cave. Well, instructing me isn't exactly fair. I did shoot him in the back. Hey, more Misco stuff. Nice. What's this? Treasure sleeps beyond the path shown by the stone statues. Okay. The path shown by the stone statues, you say, Well, they do seem to be facing a specific direction. Is this going to be a maze? It seems likely. All right. And here's me without any cookpot, and therefore without any health. That's probably fine. For now, I will trust the statues. Well, there's a bunch of Misco spears. Some luminous stone. Could always use more bomb flowers. Hey, look, a treasure. Let's see here. Let's just smack him with a bow door. That'll work fine. Whack. I said... Oh. Okay. Thanks, Tulin. Apparently no tolerance for that, huh? Oh, well, I can hear some Horiblins, which reminds me, I've got a Horiblin mask now. Let's see here. Let me put that on. Ooh, imposing. I think they're on the other side of that rock wall, so they can't exactly see me, but... Well, if they could, they would be impressed, I'm pretty sure. What face am I making in there? Same deadpan expression as usual. I'm very committed to the bit. Alright, cool. Well, I enjoyed the pendulous nose. Very nice. Lionel, look at me. I'm acting like I've got more legs in the back, but I don't. It's very convincing. Oh man, I just switched to... Okay, listen, you're gonna be like that? Fine. I can't fool you now, can I? What kind of a... Is that a silver Horiblin? Wow, it is. I've never seen one of those. Let's take a picture of him in his most dignified state. I'm worried about it. He's got a bunch of creepy veins going through his body. Seems like it's going to be an issue. He's definitely not fooled. Alright, give me a second. Let me switch to something that's not going to get me killed. I mean, I'm going to probably die regardless if I take any damage, but... Because, you know, I don't have any health. Hi. You just... okay. Tulin's got taken care of that part. So let me take care of the other part. Lighting him on fire! Okay, you know, Bo, jumping the gun a little bit, but that's okay. Tulin's got it again. Am I just sort of leave it to you two? You really not even need my help here? I'm just gonna bat him back and forth across the room. Casually. Let me switch to this. Maybe this will have a little bit better range, I don't know. There we go. It's doing some good damage anyway. They sure are fuzzy, these guys. Hair all the way down to their butts. It almost looks like tree leaves the way it grows in. It's weird. There you go. Great. And a royal halberd. I'll take that. Silver Horiblin horn. A curved horn with an extremely hard tip. Attach it to a weapon to vastly increase the... Okay. Horiblin guts as well. Very nice. Okay, so... We have statues facing the center. We have statues facing this way. So I guess we'll go this way? Yunobo, can I trouble you to assist? Gonna take a bit more than that, huh? Okay. Well, in your own time, Yunobo. I can hear more Horiblins, so in the meantime, I'm gonna swap my disguise. I'm gonna swap my disguise back on. And step back. For the blast radius. There we go. Hello. Oh, I'm the one making these noises now. Very convincing voice actor, Link. Unless that's the mask making those noises, I suppose, but I'm not sure exactly how that would work. What is going on in here? It looks like there was some sort of a discussion or conference going on, but now everybody's asleep? I wonder if the Bokoblin mask is enough to fool boss Bokoblins. I'm curious, and I want to find out. Hi! Wake up, everybody! I'm here! Hello! Are you fooled? Are you fooled? He is fooled! Fantastic news, everyone. He's fooled. Let's see here. So that is a black boss Bokoblin. You should probably take it moderately seriously. So once they gather all around, why don't I just, Ninja Smoke Bomb! Yeah! And then we're just going to, let's see here. Let's see here. I don't want to take, I want to sneak strike. There we go. Whoops! Well, that lit them all on fire. Because of course it did. He had a whole bunch of flame choo-choo stuff in his backpack, and I just sort of exploded it all over everybody. I can't sneak strike boss goblins. We've been over this. But I should be able to sneak strike some of these other ones anyway. Oh, I can sneak strike the boss goblin while I'm sneak striking somebody else. That's convenient. Okay, now he's mad, as he should be. Or no, he's not mad. He hasn't figured out that it was me. But now he's on fire because he's very clever. Oh, now he's mad. Okay, because he lit himself on fire. That's how it works, huh? Have one of these. Poof. Let me just sort of spin at him. Spin, 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 spin. I have a lot of stamina. Great. That worked out great. Come to think on it, I was even using a black boss bokoblin weapon on him. Which seems appropriate, I guess. Basically hitting him with its own face. Neat. And everything burned up, and that's just fine. Now then. I need to explode this thing in the center, so why don't we just sort of use what we have available. Hutta. That's kind of what I figured. Okay. And the statues want me to go through there. And there's the Misco armor right over there. I guess I should probably switch out of this headpiece, huh? But it makes such interesting squeaky noises. Let's go back to this. Yeah. So I'm assuming what I need to do here is, actually, I want whatever's in here. Yeah. Ouch. Well, I almost didn't get hit. I almost did a good job. Baked apples. And that's about it? Okay. Okay, I suppose if there were arrows in there, I probably burned them up. Alright. I need to go down here and then ascend into a nearby chamber, I assume. Given that there's only one direction to go down here, I assume that's the one. There's something down there. What is that? Is it just a rock? It appears to just be a rock. And also a sword? Maybe one of the bokoblins dropped this sword? That could be. Not entirely certain. I feel like I need to plan this out a bit better in terms of getting the Misco treasure, huh? Let me get back upstairs and have a look around at where I'm exactly supposed to be going. He's making the noise. There it is. There we go. That way. That was a rock wall. I'm going to put a pin over here. Just so I can see what's going on. It's over there. So I probably need to take this passageway down and around until I'm under that point. And then we can ascend up into Misco Chamber. Maybe. Oh, hi. You're not a Horiblin. You're not fooled at all. Man. Bodor. I don't need to waste my good weapon endurance on you. Let's see. Couple of ore veins down here, but nothing particularly interesting. Ah! Here we are. Up there. 1, 3, 5. I don't fully understand. I'm guessing I need to ascend in all 3 of these locations? Well, let's try 1 first, because, you know, there's an order to these things. 1. I'm ascending nose first, and it's amazing. Okay, so this is where the bubble frog lie. Let's go ahead and go back down. It's just like flopping around as I float through the rocks. The physics of it is amazing. 3. I don't like that I can't see my nose from this angle. Misco's treasure. Okay. Cool. Going back down. What's 5 in that case? Is there something more valuable than a Misco treasure? We'll soon find out. I once again have failed to put a camera angle where I can see my big nose flopping around. Dang it. This is just a bubble frog chamber again. I see. I get it. I understand. What the deal is that there were 3 statues looking into the room with the gating that had the Misco treasure in it. And so you have to know which quantity it was if you want to get it on first try, which I have defeated that particular aspect of the puzzle by just looking in every room. It's fine. I'll have to go down and around once, but that's okay. I want this. What we got? Barbarian Helm! I have the full set now! Amazing! Now if I just talk to a fairy, I should be able to do some good stuff with that. Now, let's see here. Stone Talus Hammer. Whack! I don't think there's anything else in this chamber that particularly needs my attention, yeah? But I also don't necessarily see a way out of this room at all. So I may have to just ascend my way out. Well then. Ascension it is. Look at that nose go! Look at it go! Alright. Oh! Well, that is convenient. I didn't realize it was just above the other chamber. That's really useful. Whack! Okay. Well, this has been quite a useful cave, let me tell you. Whack. Haven't had the opportunity to use my disguise on any actual Horriblins, but I'm pretty sure there were some around here. I thought I could hear them. But perhaps they're just through some incorrect routes in the maze, you think? Maybe. I'll have a little bit of a look around anyway. I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot of purpose in fully exploring this cave, given that I've gotten probably both the primary and secondary purposes in being here, but you never know. Maybe the Horriblins will have something stashed. Presumably that silver came from somewhere where they have some goods. That's usually how they are about things. Is the idea that most people who follow the statues will get here and get stuck? And that's why all the statues are standing around and looking at the rock like, huh, is that all there was? Maybe. Bomb flower. I need to find some naturally growing arrows, that's what I need. A plant that can just be used as an arrow in its base form. That would be amazing. So far it seems like these side passages don't go anywhere in particular. But I'm not convinced just yet. Oh, hello. It's just a whole bunch of choo-choos in a room. Sure, I guess. What can I use on you? I guess a bomb flower will work. Here. And now it's all red choo-choo jelly. I should have thought about that. I didn't. That's fine. Korok? Frog! Gimme! Cool. I got a frog. That would seem to be it. And perhaps some good minerals. Big hearty truffle, always nice. Just a little treasure chamber, sure. And there's a topaz and sapphire to make up for the ones that I just attached to those magic rods. Great. Great. Not that I make good full usage of magic rods anyway. But you know, it's good to have that sort of thing around, in theory. Alright, so which way is out? Uh-oh. Didn't really consider that part. How do I escape the maze without fully escaping the maze? Was it this way? Maybe. No. I've followed the exact route that leads deeper into the maze. Probably the statues were even facing this direction, and I just didn't pay any attention to that, huh? Okay. So I need a route that's not covered by rocks, and that the statues aren't facing. Yeah, this is in fact exactly where the statues are facing. Perhaps this way? I think this is probably it. Because I remember dropping off this cliff and noticing the luminous stone and not doing anything about it. Okay. So we go back to this main chamber over here. That'll be Horiblins, probably, right? Yes, indeed! Hey, friends, it's me! A tiny Horiblin that can't stand on the ceiling. Thanks for coming down to say hello. It's good to see you. I'm surprised that they can't smell the difference with that big sniffer of theirs. But he seems to be completely tolerant of this particular development. In that case, can I... Hi. Look at that smile. Look at him. He's so cute. Horiblin. It's such an unkind name. What's so horrible about them anyway? Hi. Oh, you got really way up and personal, huh? Okay, let me back this thing out a little bit. Yeah, look at that nose go. Do that one more time, please. I want to get it when you have your head to the side. Sniff, 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 sniff. Like that. Perfect. Perfect. Beautiful. Who could ask for better? Look at that. Yeah. What a pal. Look at him. Do you have anything I can loot in here? Do you have any, like, shelves I can ascend to and take your stuff? A couple of statues looking at a stick like, oh man, this wasn't the right way. It really does seem like they're trying to use the statues to simulate people who were searching for the treasure in here and doing a bad job of it, huh? I like it. I like it. It's a good gimmick. Okay, but is there a thing under the rock? Ow! There's not. You know, well, thank you for avenging me. Yes, I didn't kill the Horiblins. They're my friends now. I took very nice pictures of them, and we were friends. We've become friends. I guess we're done here. Did I actually explore all the routes? That's the Horiblin cave. Yeah, I think we're roughly done here. Yeah, cool. What a nice cave. What a nice cave full of buddies. Alright, I'm back. Oh man, my horse is nowhere nearby because I had to jump off a cliff because Colton said to. It took me a second, but I got there. I did. Okay. But fortunately, I can ascend through up surfaces above me. I can ascend through up. Yes. Well said, me. Well said, indeed. Alright, well, let me see if I can probably take this off now, huh? I'm kind of enjoying the noise, but it probably is getting a little bit old for some people, so let me just go ahead and, there we go. If I had a shrine anywhere near here, I would say this would be a good opportunity to teleport out and, do a couple of maintenance things, like upgrade my battery and my weapon capacity, that sort of thing. I do need to stop back by the weapon capacity. What's that place called? The fort. Lookout Landing. I need to stop by Lookout Landing at some point. I haven't even checked in with Pura since I defeated the second problem, you know? There's a mushroom person here. Probably time to whip this thing out. Hi! Your clothes will be ruined, Mishi. We meet again. Have you been? Worn anything good lately? The rumors say that Bandit Misko hid legendary clothing in a nearby cave. When I think I might get to see clothes like that in person, my fashionista heart starts beating like a drum. But I have to stay focused and find the stone statues that mark the cave. I see, that kind of a hint, huh? A new CC piece. You're not wrong. Perhaps that's what happens if you put it on, is they just make commentary about the fact that you're wearing it if they're standing there and looking at you. By set. This is what was in there. See if she has anything to say if I've got that set on. Do you know how to recognize the cave where Misko's treasure is hidden? Ding ding, that's right, the stone statue's outside of it. Okay, she doesn't have anything to say about it. But I do have a full set, look at me go. And that looks like that's probably Addison up there. I haven't helped Addison in a while, sure. I could use $20. Wait, that is already... This sign has already been assembled. I really have already been all the way through this particular region, huh? I just missed that cave entirely when I was here last time? Apparently. That's really far up there, though. The cliffs of Quince? Not sure. They're way far up there. Way farther than I want them to be. And it's raining, which doesn't help. So let me see if I can deploy a trick I was taught about by the commons, eh? If I take just one of these, right? And I make it all flat. which I'm doing a great job of right now. Thank you for noticing. Okay, so then if we just sort of squiggle it about in the air like this for a while, and then lower it to the ground, and then I stand on it, and then I recall it, I can just sort of ride it into the air a little bit, which gives me a better platform from which to ascend, although in this case it does not seem to have completely fixed the problem by any means. That is useful. That is useful, particularly if you use it correctly, which I didn't, but I'll try and bear it in mind anyway. Probably stop that, huh? What is that? What was that noise? Oh, it was a wooden plank dropping back down. Of course it was. Okay, so technically I do have cover here. Does that mean I can... Not quite, huh? Not quite. But it does mean that I'm not currently affected by the rain. So maybe if I make it up here, then that's not quite horizontal enough to stand on, huh? Dang it. Well, dang it. Like over there. Is there something going on in the center here? Oh, there's a camp. And also a Korok destination? Although it does seem likely that I've already done this one, huh? Oh, yeah, it's that one there. So maybe I actually hadn't been on top of the Cliffs of Quince. I just went underneath them and did the Koroks that were down here? Starting to seem pretty likely. But if I get up against this rock place, maybe I can properly ascend? It does have certain horizontal requirements, huh? It seems like it. Hi. Show me your gooblies. Come on. Hi. There you go. Alright. And then we just need... weapon. I've got weapon. That's a weapon. Great. One hit, even. Not the strongest like that you ever did see. Do I need that stone? I don't know. We'll take it anyway. Suppose those are mostly for making elixirs out of, huh? And I just haven't been doing that enough lately? Perhaps. Shield of the Mind's Eye. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that, but thank you. I wish to ascend through this cliff so I can go get my horse back. But I don't know of a way to force that particular issue. Even if I brought that platform over and tried to use the recall trick, I couldn't ascend through the cliff any better. I want to ascend right here. Yes! Beautiful! Just swim my way right up. Ha-ha! Victory! Hello, Fox. Sorry to surprise you. Where'd my dang horse? Way over there. Way over there. I wonder why these cliffs have got so many holes in. Seems inconvenient. For anyone trying to, you know, go for a walk or something like that. But I guess maybe if you're going to go for a walk, you're not going to walk here. Doesn't seem the most walk-friendly territory. I need to learn to be able to ascend through a vertical surface, I tell you what. That'd make my life a lot easier. Or I need to learn to attach something to a vertical surface, making it into a slightly horizontal one. Just like warp the land beneath it, you know? That would also solve my problems. Without, you know, requiring effort on my part. What's up here? It's a long way up. Well, that's a Korok. Simple enough. I wonder... Normally I attach a rocket to that secondary one and then just let it go. And that's enough to release the Korok. But I wonder if in this case it would be possible to just attach something heavy to it. Give me my frog shirt. Frog shirt. Won't solve the problem, it'll make things a little bit easier. Looks pretty silly with my barbarian gear, though. Okay, is there a big rock up here? Is that a big rock? Can I have that? No, but this is. So if I take this giant slab, and I attach this giant slab to this... That did it! Nice! Gravity! Ha-ha! I did indeed find you. But I can't help notice that there are no shrines up here. There don't seem to be a lot of shrines in this area in general. And my sensor isn't even starting to go off. Now, admittedly, you have to be heading in the right direction for it to go off now, so it's less obnoxious than it used to be, but... even so... I would expect there to be some sort of shrine in the area, but apparently there is not. I wish I could ride goats. They got these giant handlebars built right in. But you can't do it. You just can't do it. I wonder if they're just too small? But I'm a pretty small person. I feel like I should be able to ride goat. Injustice, that's what it is. Hey, Zildor, I'm back. Did you have a good time? Hanging out on a cliff in the rain? Probably not, huh? I'm sorry. This is where we're going. Although we should probably stop by Okel's Navel, huh? It's called Okel's Navel. We should have a look. I don't know, it might be nothing. You might be right, but like, maybe it's something. I haven't gotten this far by not investigating every single curious sounding thing that I've ever seen. Okay, we're stopping here, huh? Alright, well, that's up to you, I guess, but we do have some Aralfos behind us, which may be an issue. It seems like Okel's Navel is down off the cliff again, so maybe I should try and find a better way to investigate this. Let's go this way. Is there a way down and around by any chance? We have a camp here, but no... oh, man. Hi. But I don't wanna. But I don't wanna. Cool, hi. Welcome. Another one even, huh? Man, I'm just getting swarmed by stuff at the moment. Let's drop the boat ore... and also the bouncy bat. Take this sturdy thick stick. You drop anything useful, do you think? Hey, another sturdy thick stick. Those are nice. Whack. I just basically golf smacked that acorn, but it didn't go that far. Must not be good at golf. That's reasonable. What does... I mean, yeah, I can build a fire here. Is that the whole indication of why there's a... Listen, let's just deal with the Aralfoses. They're making a nuisance of themselves. Hi. Ow. When they bump into you, they fall over. That's nice. Aw, man, my boomerang. Oh, right, it's a boomerang. I forgot it was a boomerang, actually. Where's the last Arcuda? There you are. Let's see if we can boomerang you properly, huh? Oh, man, Tulin! Way to ruin my fun. Oh, well. Thanks, I guess. Okay. So this seems like it might just be like a... that might even be a grave. I'm not sure. Someone's equipment and a little stake didn't commemorate them? I'm thinking this is someone's grave. But I don't know whose. Perhaps I should stop standing on it in that case, huh? Maybe. Apples, thank you. Still looking for a cookpot. I was hoping there would be one here. But I guess you wouldn't want to necessarily decorate someone's grave with a cookpot, huh? That wouldn't seem entirely appropriate. This route will go past the river. But I feel like this is going to skip Okel's Navel entirely, isn't it? Possibly, but at least this way Zeldor should be on the road? The road to where I'm theoretically going? I'm really sorry. I did not mean to have you charge into a wall, but it's just the way things worked out. Hi. Oh, you should change targets immediately, huh? Well done, I guess. Way to have your priorities straight. Hi. Who are you?
Oh.
Nars! You got some skill. They hardly posed a challenge to you, let alone a threat. Perhaps it's fate that we were to fight together like this. Your bravery deserves a reward. Take it. Ooh, food. I can definitely use that. Thank you. Though I may not look it, I am a monster hunter of some small renown. I spend my days traveling the lands of Hyrule in pursuit of a myriad of prey. At the request of a fellow named Colton, I'm presently hunting bubble frogs, mysterious cave-dwelling creatures. I've heard that one such beast lurks in a cave in this very region. The question is, which cave? The answer is all of them. So you don't actually have any information about where the cave is? You just are like hanging out in a field wondering which cave it's in. Is that a... That is a bloopy. Okay. So there's a cave down by Oakl's navel. I guess I'm going there. I guess I'm going there. That's not another bloopy directly below me, is it? No, it's just silent shroom. The blue nightshade even. I see. Oh, man. Tulin even tried to remind me about the thing where you can help me traverse the countryside while I'm floating. But I didn't notice it in time. I'd already landed. I'm sorry, Tulin. I'm just terrible at taking advantage of all this. Hi. What if I want to throw their heads off this cliff. Like that. I just want to throw the heads off the cliff. Oh, come on. Knock them down, Yunobo. Knock them down, Yunobo. Thanks, man. Alright, let me just grab that head. No, no, no. Fine. Fine, I'll just hit him. I'll just hit him, it's fine. And I'm on fire, which is great. Okay. Well, that went fine, I suppose. Now then. Bloopy. And this is the navel, huh? Neato. Action shot. Oh, I missed. How about that? I missed again. Well, that's fine. Oh, I didn't miss. Apparently I didn't miss. Okay. Oh, there is a big old cave there. Apparently we're standing right above the cave in question. Convenient. Well, let's see what we got. The ground here makes weird noises. Is this supposed to be a gravel noise? Oakl's Naval Cave. You could have called it Oakl's Cavel and nobody would have complained about it at all. And yet here you are, not calling it that, and now I'm complaining. I should eat that thing they gave me just now, huh? Yeah, this. Yeah, I don't need the energy, but it's fine. I need the health because I'm nearly dead. There we go. A shrine! Oh, and one of these, huh? Show me your gooblies. No, that's not your gooblies. The gooblies, thank you. There we go. I'm down to 30 arrows. I really got to do something about this sooner or later, huh? I don't want to wield the gloom sword, thank you. Pretty sure that would have some negative effects on my overall well-being. I don't even have any more gloom resistance food. I would make some more, except I can't find a dang cook pot. Boot. Okay, I still don't need one of those, but thank you. Wearing this barbarian outfit, but also the froggy gear, makes it look like some sort of, like... I feel like I'm a marathon runner who has highly personal taste, you know? They want to stick out in the crowd when they're running about, I suppose. But they're still wearing athletic gear, essentially. It feels weird, is what I'm saying. I feel weird about it. One of these, huh? Examine it. Follow the beam to its end. Okay. I would love to. Give me that beam. That way? Naval Cave Crystal. Oh, I see. You have to be on the mission or else you can't do the thing. So this is just the trial here is carry this crystal past all the falling rocks without getting knocked into a pool, huh? Sure, I suppose. I suppose I can do that. There are probably better ways to be doing this than actually just watching the rocks to see when they're falling and... Oh, wait, I need to go up there, don't I? No, I don't. But there is something up there. And I want to find out what it is, so let's go find out what it is. It's treasure! I do enjoy a bit of treasure. I'm gonna punch it open. Punch! 8-fold blade with long throw. Well, I do like sneak strikes. More than I like carrying around this bokoblin arm. Great. Thank you. Alright, let's go get my crystal back. And try not to get bowled down by the rocks in the meantime. Doesn't look like there's any secrets up there, so we should just keep hoofing it. Okay. Here we go. Tromp, 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 tromp. Whoops, easy. There we are. Should be relatively safe for the rest of the route, I would think. Yeah? Okay. Great. I made it this far. Throw that down there. Hope I don't regret that decision. I don't know what this is. Just a chunk of ruins. Nothing to worry about, I guess. Alright. Let's go deeper into the cave. I've got all these magical and technological developments that I'm carrying with me. And yet there's a big thing that needs to be carried somewhere, and I'm just like, yep, I'll just shoulder it, and off we go. Oh, wow, that's it right there. I'm guessing the bubble frog's around the corner there. Through that little... Yeah, okay, I see. I see how you are. The crystal fell in the water. Oh, it's still down there. Okay, can I have it back? Can I recall it? Can't see it from here. Did it fade? Did it spend too long in the water and now I have to redo the thing? Oh, man. Oh, it just reset to over here. That's what that little pedestal was. It's where this crystal resets to if you mess it up. Okay. Well, I do understand. You probably want me to recall the giant rock. I can probably do that. I'll just have to put down the crystal in the meantime. I assume it's going to spawn another giant rock as soon as I go over here. See if I can fumble out my recall quickly enough to do something about it. Okay. Away with you. Just hold it up there while I'm on my way, okay? Don't let another one spawn. I'm counting on you. Great. That seems to have done it. I'm guessing it's one of these situations where one of them spawns when the previous one fades, yeah? Toki Shrine. But you spelled it weird. Toki. Toki. You who offers the crystal, I will grant you a light that banishes evil. But you have to come in here to get it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna watch this again, because I don't watch it often enough. I wonder why it bothers disappearing. Excuse me, only to reappear a couple feet away. But I guess it's because it doesn't know exactly what angle you're going to be approaching from, so it has to reset it for the animation to happen properly, huh? Mechanically speaking, that's probably why. Great! I'm here. I did it. And you get your fancy little glow hat that every unconquered shrine wears. So fashionable. Wow, it's past an hour. I should probably end this episode soon, huh? Okay, let me just do this and then we'll take care of that, okay? Okay. What you got for me today, Rauru? A large zonai charge, always welcome. Always welcome. Thank you kindly. Alright, high five. Yep. Good. Thank you. Plus, that'll heal me up, which is always nice when I've been hanging out at half health for half the episode. Good. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to leave it off here. The plan when I get back, we're going to get that bubble frog, and then, since I finally found a shrine that I can warp to, even though it's, you know, inconveniently underground, I'm then going to take care of some errands. I'm going to get my weapon slots enhanced, and I'm going to get my battery upgraded. I'm going to go talk to Pura and get another heart container probably. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. We'll take care of all that next time. But thank you for watching. Wanted to put that all the way back on. I should really, at some point, gather some items to get the fairies to properly upgrade my equipment, huh? I should do that with the errand runs that I'm going to be doing at the beginning of next episode, too, huh? Hopefully I won't spend the whole episode on that, though. I want to just zip through that. Maybe I'll even, like, skip some of it, camera-wise. And then we're going to get on to Lurelin. That's the hope, anyway. It's got to be out there somewhere, right? I should get the map first. I have so many things I have to do. We'll get some of them done next time. I'll see you then.